I'm your host, Knuckle Brew the Hoss, and we're going to be discussing Monday Night Raw from MSG, New York City. All right, let's talk about it. Raw is predictable in the most ugly of ways, and we start off hot. We've been starting off hot on these shows of late for the last month, but they always get to a point where they just come all the way down. And tonight was no different. Tonight was nonsensical. Tonight was it ended on a boring note, honestly, because we get our big main event players of Punk and Reigns replaying the same thing that they did last week, just in on the inverse. We had Punk putting Reigns through the table this evening, which looks so out of sorts because Punk does not look like he has the strength to sit up here and powerbomb Roman Reigns. It made the show look very unbelievable. And truth be told, WrestleMania can only be saved by two men. That's by Brock Lesnar and Oba. That is the only match that matters on the WrestleMania card. I don't care nothing about Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes. I don't care nothing about CM Punk and Roman Reigns. Those matches just seem like something that should be on weekly television. Oba and Brock Lesnar, the build for this match looks like real WrestleMania vibes. It looks like a money match. You got these two big ass men ready to just rip each other to shreds, and it sells itself. And it's the best thing going on Raw by far. It other than the street fight that we got from at the beginning of the show, Brock and Oba is the only thing that matters. And we got new matches to go into WrestleMania tonight with story, well, not with much story, but they're filling out the card. And that card don't matter. And if Oba and Brock delivers like a lot of people think it is, it might just be worth the $30 on its own. Because all these other matches, they just seem like filler. And that includes the two main events. Because Oba and Brock look like the only main eventers going in this company today. And that's a damn shame. It got so big tonight that Paul Levesque, Triple H, that's right, had to come in the middle of the ring and break up these two big behemoths because they generate too much heat. Power levels are over 9,000. It's crazy. And you got Punk and Reigns out here just doing your little another pull about brawl. Then you got Punk up here just power bombing Reigns like it's just nothing. Like, oh, he's a peon to me. He needs the help. Where were the cousins? The cousins didn't come out. They performed earlier. I guess they left. They just left. Like, oh, where are they? Yeah, they see big cuz out here just getting power bombed through tables, and nobody cares. Nobody cares. But the biggest travesty of tonight was Gunter coming out of nowhere to save Paul Heyman from being destroyed by Seth Rollins. You heard me correctly. Gunter, big heel, man ain't saved nobody ever in life, and he up here saves Paul Heyman to go fight Seth Rollins. The match gets declared tonight, and it makes no damn sense. We just got these guys wrestling, and it makes no damn sense. Like, why is Gunter up here interfering? For what? For they're not gonna explain it. And when they do it, it still ain't gonna make no fucking sense. Like, they think we're idiots. They're gonna fill out the card and just give you nonsensical BS and go about your way. And wrestling fans, I want better for you. I want better for us because this ain't it, dog. Like, they're pulling an AEW, but they don't have the juice of AEW. Because at least AEW, when they give you random matches, they're laying it in. They're not gonna settle for no cinematic bullshit for a match. They're like, oh, here go you two guys. Oh, here go you two gals. They're finna go beat each other's brains in. Yeah, that's what they're gonna do. But now WWE wants to dip their toe in this and just give you a match out of nowhere and just see how you handle it. It don't work for this style. It don't work. You need the cinema, like Paul told us. We're storytellers. We're making cinema. It's a lie. It's a lie. We had decent wrestling tonight. You want to hear that? Yeah, the IC Open Championship, decent match, pretty good match. Yeah, yeah. The street fight was very interesting because you get I Show Speed coming out, so we got another celebrity that's going to be big off into WrestleMania. Because you can't tell me that Speed is not going to be involved. But yes, that's the show, and we're gonna go by it match by match, segment by segment. So whatever. But that's my spiel. First match, we had the street fight, Usos versus Vision. The Vision win, but before they win, we have I Show Speed gets pulled into the match by Logan Paul, who was getting destroyed by LA Knight. So Logan Paul, he was going to get brass knucks from his mother. His mother pulls the knucks out of her purse, gives it to Logan. Logan's about to clock the Usos. Next thing you know, LA Knight comes in. Comes in just abusing on Logan Paul. Logan Paul just hanging on for dear life. He grabs I Show Speed, pulls Speed from the audience until the ground. Next thing you know, LA Knight is taking out Logan Paul. Speed picks up the knucks, and LA Knight sneaks up behind him. Next thing you know, Speed just bam, just knocks out LA Knight because he surprised him. Man, Speed wasn't trying to knock him out. LA Knight just ended up, why you run up on me, bro? Don't run up on me, bro. There's too much going on out here. Don't just run up on me. That man clocked LA Knight, put the nuts back on in the ring. Now, here we go with those nuts. Logan Paul has come back too. He comes in to try to knock everybody out. It doesn't happen. Jimmy ends up avoiding him. They careen to the outside. Logan Paul ends up knocking out Jimmy. Then Jay end up getting knocked out, and Austin Theory rolls over and pins Jimmy for the 1, 2, 3. And we got a new tag team champs. Speed walks off up the barricade with them. Surprise, worried as hell, and we got new tag team champions. The street fight was actually decent. You can't see the whole street fight because of the ads. Because again, that seems like a broken record from everybody, even me. We cannot get into these matches because of the ads. Like, we couldn't even enjoy the whole street fight unfold before us because of the ads. Netflix with Raw is terrible. It's terrible, bro. It's terrible. Like, they took that money and we have to settle for this subpar product every week. And you're going to have these people come in the chat talking about, get a VPN. So you're telling me I have to go pay more money to see commercial segments. And guess what? The gag is I got a VPN. I want to watch wrestling on my big-ass TV. I don't want to come up here and watch it on my computer screen to avoid a commercial. It's stupid. It's fucking ridiculous. I hate it. I can't even get into the wrestling because every 3 to 4 minutes, here comes the obligatory commercial break. If you telling me you enjoying this show and you seeing good wrestling, you are lying. You can't get into these matches. It's impossible. The best thing about Monday Night Raw and SmackDown are the promo segments because they're not going to interfere with them. There's no commercial break coming into your promo segment. But no, when I want to watch graps, watch wrestling, you cannot see it unimpeded. It's disgusting, bro. It's very disgusting. So after that match, we get what my notes say. Okay, we had Liv Morgan and the Stephanie Vaquer promo segment. Liv comes out. She gives you the same. She's the best Royal Rumble winner of all time. She's gonna, she carries out her notes saying this bullshit. Then she says, "I'm from New Jersey. This is where I'm from, Stephanie, and where I'm from is on site." Yeah, Liv up here getting gangster with Stephanie in the promo. The next thing you know, she calls Stephanie's mother a garbage whore. And that's where Stephanie comes out with this woman came out with a cat suit. I don't care what y'all say. That stuff was fitting on tight, big grip. She knew what she was doing. She came out there. She came to Rec Shop. Next thing you know, Roxanne Perez comes out to save Liv because Stephanie Valkyrie got in a steel chair and was going to plant Liv's guts all over that ring. Roxy comes and saves the day. And that's it for next segment. So we got Liv and Stephanie coming in strong. Again, it's hard. It's hard to care. It's hard to care because the story it doesn't matter. You went from struggling in mud huts and that you were giving everything you got. The next thing you know, we call it mother's garbage horse. That's where we at with that feud. We went from you struggled to get here from mud huts. You were giving everything. Garbage whore mother. That's your story. Sick. Whatever, bro. Just whatever. All right, second match of the night. The women's tag team title scene. It's deplorable. It's fucking deplorable. It ended up in a no contest. The Irresistible Forces, they retain their belts. We're going to have a fatal four-way tag match for the championships at WrestleMania. And I ain't going to lie to you, bro. The House don't care. The House don't care. Like, they don't treat the women's tag division with care. There is no stories going into it. We just going to have 8 broads fighting. That's what we're going to have. 8 broads fighting. And it's just not doing these women any justice. It's not. It's not. Like, if we want to further female wrestling, this ain't it, bro. This ain't it. And all you got to look forward to is to look at them because the wrestling is very subpar. It's very subpar. Like you sit up here watching Charlotte do the woo chops, and it ain't it, bro. That ain't it. The Bella kicks ain't it. I mean, Nikki and Brie Bella's kicks ain't it. No. Alexa Bliss has never looked believable as a champion. And if she gets the belts again, I'm gonna just laugh because this woman's 5 foot what? Nothing. Probably 80 pounds. And she's supposed to have a power level that's just astronomical that people can't see because they're going to take the belts off the Irresistible Forces. They're going to do it. And it's going to probably be to the Bellas. And it's going to be sickening, bro. Very sick. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. It just don't. So after that, let's see what we got after that. All right. Oh, the best part of the night. We had the Brock and Oba segment. So Brock comes out. Paul Heyman's putting him over, as usual. I mean, Brock up here doing his little, you know what Brock does. He gets in there, but he was up here dressed to kill tonight. He up here shirtless, got the tights on, ready to kick some ass. So they call out Oba. Here comes Adam Pearce. He said he's got to preserve the fight for WrestleMania. And Oba comes out. Oba. He comes out. We got security geeks trying to get in the way. Oba Femi just destroying cats, decimating them. He even pushes Adam Pearce out the fucking way. It got diabolical out there. And he up there just walking around the ring, just taunting Brock Lesnar. Brock just looking, just like, I'm ready to go, man. Ready to go. And Oba just going around the ring, just taunting him, looking at him tough. He finally gets up there by the ropes. Brock just staring right through his soul. Oba gets in there. They end up getting chest to chest. And you know who runs in? Triple H, your booker, your chief content officer, comes in there sliding like he never had a heart ailment. He gets in between these two big behemoths like, oh, no, you got to save for Mania. Got to save for Mania. You get him back, Paul. You get him back, Paul. And I'm like, this is the best part of the show. That take my money. Yeah, I don't care if the match is 10 minutes. Them big-ass men just ready to go. And it sells itself. Because you sit up here and they've been trying to sell us Punk and Reigns for 4 weeks. And it lost so much sizzle after the first week. It just lost so much steam. and Randy and Cody. I forgot to even talk about Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes was at the top of the damn show. That's how insignificant it was for me. He gets up here. What do you want to talk about? And then Stephanie McMahon comes out, and she basically comes out here to give Cody Rhodes a pep talk. We got to give our undisputed champion a pep talk. Why? This man just won. He just won this belt. We gotta give the biggest name in the company a pep talk, and he comes from Stephanie McMahon. I Some people got up for this. I didn't care. Like, I don't care. I don't need Stephanie McMahon up here hyping up my undisputed champion. Talking about, oh, this version of you ain't ready for Randy Orton. You ain't seen this type of guy, Randy Orton. And I'm just like, man, what are you trying to sell, bro? You tell me Cody up here? He says I've seen him done diabolical things, punt kick people, and done things that you can't show on television today. And Stephanie Man up here feeding this bullshit like, oh, you're not ready for Randy. I'm like, what you mean he ain't ready for Randy Orton? He beat a man who had the title for 1,300 plus days, who had backup forever. You gonna tell me he ain't ready for Randy Orton? Man, you can't sell me that BS, man. So, yeah, your undisputed champion needed a pep talk. And that's how you start the show off. Didn't care for it. But anyway, the most egregious part of this show, Paul Heyman comes out, and he up here just talking. Him and Adam Pearce been talking about emails the most of the day in the backstage. So Paul's out here. He's trying to put the vision over for winning the new tag championships. Here comes Adam Pearce. He says, "Have you checked your email yet, Paul? Have you checked your email?" Paul, like, man, disregard, man, fuck that email. Then if you had read your email, you would know that Seth Rollins is medically cleared to work. And next thing you know, you hear, "Burn it down." Then Paul up here just looking, going back and forth. Seth Rollins appears behind him, knocks out Paul Heyman. He gets out the steel chair. He finna curb stomp the wise man to hell. Next thing you know, Gunther comes in and puts Seth Rollins to sleep. And I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck, man? Why? They're gonna give us some haphazard, some half-measured story, and they're gonna try to tie all this shit together, and it don't make no damn sense. Monster heel, career killer, Gunther comes out and chokes the shit out of Seth Rollins. And I'm just like, why, bro? Just why? Why you think we stupid? So, yeah, they set the match up. The match ain't got no story. It just basically select the fighter, and that's what you got. These people are so creatively bankrupt, they just getting guys out of nowhere to wrestle. They say they got tired of people on the internet complaining about, where's Gunther? Where's Gunther? Where's Gunther? Well, you got Gunther. You get Gunther and Seth Rollins. Really? That's what we're getting, bro? That, man, it's despicable. It's really despicable. Like, they're not even trying. They're not trying. And match 3, like I say, Penta, Kofi Kingston, best match of the night. Penta ends up retaining. I thought Javon Evans was going to end up coming out to do something. I thought they were going to try to double team Penta or something. Didn't happen. Clean finish. Pretty clean. Raquel beats Io. Asuka and Kyrie come out there to interfere. No one cares. The people in the crowd could care less. Io Sky has been over for a year or two, and the crowd was so disinterested with them, with Io, so disinterested with Kyrie, so disinterested with Asuka, and it just made me like, oh, is that a WrestleMania match we're gonna get? Because if New York don't care, who are they really gonna care in Vegas? That's what happens in WWE. They pull the triggers too late, or they just don't do it right. And it's weird, bro. Like, it's bad. It's bad. The show is not completely bad because the presentation is great, but the shows are mid to mediocre, well, mediocre to bad every week now. I mean, it ranges between at best a 5, at worst a 0, but you're not getting better than a 5 on any of these shows. You're just not. It just ain't. It's sad. It's sad. But going to the main event, going to the main event, Punk Reigns, Roman comes out, acknowledge me, gets New York all up. Next thing you know, Punk, best in the world, where cult of personality hits. He come out there just abusing on Roman. They brawl a little bit. They break it up. Roman goes for a power bomb on the table. Punk gets reverses it, hits the GTS on Roman. Next thing you know, he gets Roman up for a power bomb and puts him through the announcement table. Stands up over him and starts saying, Roman Reigns, Roman Reigns. Yeah, that's CM Punk up there saying Roman Reigns. Yeah. So ended on a boring note. I mean, I guess if you're a Punk fan, you liked it, but even if you're a Punk fan, it ended lackluster. So yeah, another average Raw. WrestleMania season is supposed to be. Only match that really matters for WrestleMania season is Oba and Brock. The rest of this stuff is supplementary filler. Good luck to you. I embarrassed on the whole episode. If you liked it, that's your business. I don't understand how you did it. It don't seem like it's going to our demographics anymore. The older fans, this shit for kids, and even the kids ain't even liking it. Well, the kids don't like this. They like the color t-shirts, but this stuff ain't good, bro. It just ain't. Like the wrestling you don't see on television. You got to be there to actually see wrestling matches because commercials. And man, I see y'all Wednesday for Dynamite because this wasn't it, bro. Just wasn't it. Oba and Brock, best thing going. Other than that, man, the $30 that I'm gonna need to watch this show, I really don't want to spend it, but I will be watching it with y'all. Godspeed and God bless us. Cause man, it's gonna be rough. But yes, this has been another episode of Over as Fuck, and I'm your host, Knuckle Brutal Hoss. Thank you for joining me. I'm gonna leave you with this like I always do. Even if you are down on your luck, that does not mean that you cannot be over as fuck. Have a good night, everybody.